Hi guys, in today's video I want to talk about 5 things couples need to talk about but they are not talking about it. 5 important things that couples need to be talking about, a lot of couples, but a lot of them don't talk about it. But I'm going to be listing it out in this particular video. So if today is your first time of seeing my video, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to on your notification bell. Anytime I post a new video, you can be notified. In this channel, I teach you about relationship and marriage tips that will help you build a strong and successful relationship and marriage. So let's get to the video. Number 1 is their financial goal. Their financial goal and spending habit. A lot of couples don't talk about their financial goals. They don't talk about their spending habit. Now, maybe the husband or the wife, they have to have a financial goal. As a couple, you need to have a financial goal to keep a successful and a sweet marriage or relationship. Now, I normally used to advise couples, maybe newly couples or maybe couples that has been together for a while. You have to have a good financial goal. I used to tell a lot of people, as a couple, you need to have 3 accounts, or if I say 4 accounts. Number 1 is the both of your personal account. Number 2 is a joint account for the family. That account you can when you get your money in each account, you can send it, separate it to your joint account. Number 2 is fixed deposit account for the future. That one is like you are saving for the future, because a lot of couples in a lot of times they are being stranded financially because they don't have financial goals. Money coming to their hand, they spend it directly. Money coming to their hand, they put it into another thing, and then when they need urgent money, they become stranded. So as a couple, as a newly wedded couple, you need to have financial goal and spending limit. You have to have a good spending habit as a couple to build that you talk to yourself, you sit down, you estimate it with each other. You will see you can never be stranded in some kind of situation. And let me tell you something, finances, it will not come every time. Money will not come like every time, even though you are doing good business. Sometimes you will not have. So it is from that your financial goals that you have set, your spending habits that you have set, that will help you in that kind of situation. So number 1 thing couples don't talk about, it is their financial goals and spending habit. Number 2 is intimacy connection. Intimacy what? Connection and emotional connection. A lot of couples, they are always shy away from their intimacy life with their partner. Let me tell you something, you have to understand something, that this person is your partner. This person is you. You are that person. So maybe they are not satisfying you in bed. A lot of couples don't know how to talk about it. Some couples, they don't know how to initiate that atmosphere for them to meet with their husband or with their wife, because they feels like when you initiate that atmosphere, your partner will look down on you. Your partner will look you as if you are desperate. Let me tell you something, the day you take the step to get married, legally get married to that person, the both of you become one. It is no longer 2. So that emotional connection, that intimate connection, you don't need to be shy away from it. It is your partner's responsibility to satisfy you emotionally, to satisfy you sexually. So a lot of you are not satisfied sexually, or maybe you want it, you don't know how to talk about it. So please, these are things couples don't talk about. So, and these are major things that allow some couples to misbehave, go out to misbehave, because they don't have that boldness to talk to their partner about it. So please, learn how to talk about your intimacy and emotional connection. Learn how to talk about it. As a couple, don't shy away from it. Don't shy away from it. Number 3 is conflict resolution and communication style. Conflict resolution and communication style. A lot of couples don't know how to settle when they have conflicts, when they have misunderstanding. You have to understand this, that no matter how it is, you are with somebody in the same house, you must offend that person. You must offend one another. So you have to understand how to settle that misunderstanding between the both of you. A lot of couples don't know how to settle it. And please, silence treatment. Instead of talking about the misunderstanding, what's caused that misunderstanding between the both of you, a lot of couples will prefer giving their partner silence treatment. Nothing kills relationship, nothing kills marriage like silence treatment. Why not talk about that misunderstanding? That conflict the both of you are having, why not talk about it? Instead of you concluding that he or she is supposed to know that they are offended you. See, a lot of people that offend you, a lot of your partners that will offend you, they don't know. Because to them, to your partner, they may think that what they did is not supposed to offend you. So when you talk about it, it will help them to realize that they have offended you, and it will help the conflicts to be resoluted the way that is supposed to be. So you thinking that your partner is supposed to know that he or she have offended you, it will not do your marriage, it will not do your relationship good. Your partner is not a mind reader. Your partner is not a soothsayer that is supposed to read your mind. So please, make your partner understand that they have offended you, that you are not happy with them. So you can, the both of you can resolve any form of misunderstanding that you have. So three things that couples don't talk about. It is that conflict resolution. A lot of couples don't talk about it. They prefer to give their partner silence treatment, which it will kill your relationship. It will kill your marriage. So please, learn how to talk about it. Learn how to talk about it. No matter how it is, learn how to talk about that conflict the both of you are having and how to give that solution to it. Don't allow any form of conflict to stop your communication method with your partner. Don't allow conflict to make yourself to be rude to your partner. It will not help the relationship. It will not help the marriage. Rather, it will push your partner away. Silence treatment is not showing that you are angry. It is showing that you are trying to distance yourself from your partner. Number 4, it is personal boundaries and expectation. Personal boundaries and expectation. A lot of couples, you try to set a boundary between yourself and your partner. You are expecting some certain things that your partner is supposed to do in your mind. You are assuming that he or she is supposed to do this thing. He or she is supposed to know that they are supposed to do this thing. Why not tell your partner, this is what I want you to do? Now, let me tell you something. It is not enough saying yes to somebody. Okay? Because you have to have this understanding that the both of you are grown in different family. You are raised up with different hand. So, being together, you are building that person to become the kind of person that you want him or her to be. So don't assume that they are supposed to know what you want. Don't assume that they are supposed to know how to treat you. How do you want them to treat you? How do you want them to be for you? What kind of wife do you want that woman to be for you? What kind of husband do you want that man to be for you? So don't just live in assumption that he's supposed to live to your standard. He's supposed to behave the way you want him to behave, the way you think you want him to behave. Instead of you telling him or building him to become the kind of man, the kind of woman you want him to be. Personally, you may have, this is the kind of man I want my husband to be. But you are living in assumption. You are not talking about it. You are not trying to push to build him to become the kind of man you want him to be. It will not help your marriage. So learn how to talk about it. Oh, my husband, my spouse, this is the kind of person I want you to be. This is how I want our marriage to be. This is how I want this relationship to be. So learn how to talk about it. Don't just be in a relationship like that. Don't just be in a relationship or in a marriage because you want to produce children, or because you want somebody in your life, because you want a partner in your life. No. Be in a relationship because you want to build your life with that person. Be in a marriage because you want to build a family. You want to raise a new generation with that person. So don't live in assumption. Talk about it. That thing you want that person to be, the way you want that person to be in that marriage, it is in your hand to build it. It is in your hand to build that person to become the kind of person you want him or her to be. Don't assume that he's supposed to know what he's supposed to do if you don't talk about it. Okay? Now, the last one, which is the fifth one. If you have watched this video to this point, it is true that you really want your marriage and your relationship to be strong. So do it by subscribing to this YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell. Please don't forget to share this particular video, okay? So the fifth one, which is the last one, it is long-term goal and inspiration. Long-term goal and inspiration. Don't keep that idea to yourself. You have an idea that will help your marriage. You have an idea that will help your partner to build a good financial stability. Share it with your partner. Don't just keep it to yourself. A lot of you will think, oh, I don't want to share this particular idea with him. I don't want to share it with her because maybe he or she will not accept it. Why not share it first? Maybe it may be that, yes, you have shared it before and then he or she did not take it serious. You still have a good inspiration that will help the both of you. Don't forget, in a marriage, it's not just about you. It's not just about your partner. It's not just about your children. It is about you, your partner, and your children's future. So when you are bringing inspiration that will help the both of you, you are not just helping him, you are not just helping yourself, you are helping even your children. And you are helping all of you in general. So when you have an inspiration that will help the both of you, share it. Share it with your partner. Share it in a way, in a good manner that they will understand and listen to you. So please, don't forget. 5 things. Let me just briefly say it again. 5 things that couples need to talk about, but they are not talking about. Number 1, it is financial goals and spending habits. Financial goals and spending habits. You have to have a financial goal. You have to have a spending habit. Don't just see everything and you want to buy it. Don't just see everything that you don't need at the moment, even though you need it, but you don't have that money for that moment to get it. Don't just put yourself on pressure. Have a financial goal and spending habit. Number 2, intimacy and emotional connection. Intimacy and emotional connection. Don't shy away from intimate connection. Don't shy away from that communication. Okay? Don't shy away from initiating that intimacy between you and your partner. A lot of couples do that. They shy away from it. Number 2, it is conflict resolution and communication. That's number 3. Conflict resolution and communication. Don't give your partner silent treatment. Try to talk about it. Don't assume that they are supposed to know that they have offended you. Number 4, it is personal boundaries and expectation. Personal boundaries and expectation. The last one, it is long-term goals and inspiration. Do well by subscribing to this YouTube channel. See you in my next video. God bless you.